Okay, here we go. Wow. God, I am looking like one ugly bitch. My under eye circles today are just on some shit, huh? You know what? I'm literally about to lose my shit today. I think today is the day that I lose my shit. I look like fucking Skrillex. Hey, what's up guys? Michelle here. Welcome back to my channel. Happy April 1st from the biggest fool of them all. How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? I feel like I can finally speak to you guys and just fucking vent. I am literally parked in front of my house. I'm going to the grocery store to get a few things that I want to do today as a recipe. To be honest, I'm going a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm trying to stay as calm as possible during this weird ass time that we got going on. I tried to film a video earlier on this week, but I kind of didn't really like it. There's been so much tension in my house this week with just how things have been going. If you guys didn't know, I do have a mom that is a news producer, so every day my parents feel the need to tell me when someone dies. So it hasn't been an all-around positive experience in my house, so obviously that energy goes on to you and to just everything that you do in the house. So obviously you guys know that I do work from home, so it is really hard when everyone is in the house. March for me was a very weird month. I expected the month to go completely different than how it went. It was fun in its own weird way, but I feel like I slacked off a lot. Felt like just because other people were going in quarantine and not working and just like, you know, like slacking off themselves, like going on this little mini vacation, that I can do so as well. So I forgot about filming, I forgot about my diet. Like I was just, I don't know, it was just an all around really weird month for me. So yesterday I gathered my thoughts and I really like sat down and thought to myself and prayed, and I was like, what do we want to bring in for the month of April? What are we gonna do? How are we gonna get through this next 30-day quarantine? Like, how are we going to improve ourselves? What can we do to turn this into something positive? I'm not saying that this is something positive, because it definitely isn't, but if we're going through something, going into a state of panic and worry is just not gonna help it. So I just kind of organized, I just organized myself, I organized my thoughts, I kind of like really self-reflected with myself as to why March went the way it did for me and why I slacked off. I also flipped my room upside down, I cleaned it, I decluttered. I feel like when you declutter, it just makes you feel all around just better and just organized, and I feel so much better. My room looks completely different. I wrote down some ideas for videos. I ordered a few things on video coming up. I'm just waiting for all the things to get here. Is a TikTok made me buy it video. I bought like over 10 items and I'm super pumped to do that video for you guys, because it's a good one. I bought really good products and I'm just so fucking pumped. I just wanted to come on here, let you guys know how I'm doing. I know my past videos, there hasn't really been too much of an update, but my diet has just been all over the place. Like I'll do good and then I'll do bad and then I'll do good as far as the month of March. Like I put on my Instagram, it's okay to be going through times like this and slacking off. It's something that just happened so sudden, and it's something that none of us have experienced before, and it's really overwhelming just thinking about all the people around the world, like the world just being at a standstill. So it's okay to mess up and it's okay to fall back, as long as you pick yourself up and you just organize yourself and say, all right, that was enough. I'm just trying to take things day by day. I'm trying to be positive every day and try to do something good for myself every day. Today I went back to taking my apple cider vinegar shots, my MCT oil pills, and my fat burner pills, and I want to be able to at least work out. I'm gonna start off with 2 to 3 times a week, because you guys know I'm not a person who works out. I don't like to work out. I try my best to. I like going to the gym because of the cardio machines. So at home workouts can be a little, you know, it's easier because you're not around anyone at the gym, but you know, you're home, so it's hard to like make yourself do it. So I wrote down some of my goals. I want to go back to drinking a gallon of water every day. Like I just want to really try to get myself in the mental state of getting myself in good shape. I know I always seem like I go back and forth, but to me it's more of like a journey with my body and my weight, and just to listen to myself. I don't want to always focus on losing weight. I also want to focus on just being happy and just all around staying healthy. So I know I'm always like, I cheated, I'm dieting, I'm not dieting, I'm kind of sort of like, I'm half-assing it. Like I'm just super transparent with you guys, and I will always stay transparent with you guys. It's just been a rough month of a lot up and down and back and forth. But the good thing is that, bitch, I always bounce back. It's good to have your little fun and just, you know, do whatever the fuck you want. You know, now it's time to just get a little more serious, and I want to take myself a little more serious, and I want to take my goals a little more serious. So that's just my little message today. Welcome to today's video on What I Eat in a Day. I just want to tell everyone to just stay calm and just take it day by day. Try to have everyone around you as positive. Just listen and be aware of what's going on, but don't get yourself in a state of panic. Like, it's just not okay. On today's menu, I do want to try to do almond flour tortillas and do like fried tacos. I've seen a whole bunch of TikToks of fried tacos, so I want to try that today. We're just gonna take it day by day. I got my jump rope in the mail, which I'm so fucking pumped about. I also have my booty bands. Like, I have all the things for success. Now it's time for me to put it into fucking work, like to put in the fucking work. If you fell back during the month of March, it's okay, because fuck that bitch. March didn't happen. March was like another January. It was just fucking weird. Let's see how April goes. I have a good feeling about this bitch. Let's hope she doesn't fuck it up. So now I'm gonna go to the grocery store with my gloves and my mask and my hand sanitizer, and you know, just vibe. Alrighty, you guys, it's time to eat. It's time to make some fried tacos. So we're gonna get started first with the tortillas. So the first thing you're gonna need is 1 cup of almond flour, and then now the next ingredient is the most important one. You need this ingredient. You can't do this recipe without it. It's xanthan gum. It is a little pricey, but it's so worth it. This is what's gonna give the tortillas the flexibility to move like an actual tortilla. So you're gonna need 1 tablespoon, and then we're gonna add half a teaspoon of baking powder, just so they also rise up really nicely. And then after that, I decided to add a little bit more seasonings to it, just because I wanted more flavor. So I'm gonna add a pinch of salt, and then I'm going to add some tajin. Again, you want to be careful with the tajin because it is a little salty. And then I also decided to add some parsley flakes, just to give it a nice color, make them look nice and fancy. And then some onion powder, again for flavor. I don't want that bland almond flour flavor. I mean, who likes that? And then you're gonna go ahead and just mix all the dry ingredients, and now it's time to add the wet ingredients and actually form the dough. And for our wet ingredients, you're gonna need 1 egg and 1 tablespoon of water. And then you're gonna go ahead and mix everything up together, and it's going to form into a dough. Once you've formed it into a dough, I'm gonna put it in saran wrap, and I'm going to let it set for about 15 minutes, just so the xanthan gum can work its magic. You guys will see, but it's very important to let it rest for 15 minutes. And then once I'm letting the dough set, I'm gonna go ahead and start with my chicken filling, I guess, for our tacos. So I'm gonna keep it pretty simple. I'm gonna leave the full recipe down below. I just started off chopping off some jalapenos, and I'm going to be using canned chicken breast. Yep, I don't know about you guys, but I love canned chicken breast. I think it tastes good. And then once we're done with our filling for our tacos, we're gonna go ahead and start shaping the tortillas. So it's really important to have parchment paper so it doesn't stick to anything. So you wanna go ahead and put the dough in between 2 slices of parchment paper, and you wanna go ahead and roll it out and find something that's a perfect circle for your tortillas, whatever shape you want. I found a margarita glass that worked literally perfect, and you want to go ahead and make it kind of like as thick as a penny. That is the perfect way, and there is your tortillas. Don't they look pretty? So yeah, super simple. Just find something around the kitchen that you want to shape your tortillas with. So this is what they should be looking like. They look so freaking cute. Now it's time to cook them. So this part is really, really important. You want to make sure that you have a non-stick pan. If you don't have one, I'm sure you could just use some non-stick spray, but a non-stick pan is best. So you're just going to put the tortilla on there, and the original recipe calls for it to flip it once the whole tortilla turns white. That's a little difficult in our case because we used seasonings in ours, so it's a different color. But just kind of keep an eye on it. Since we are going to fry them, you don't want to cook them too much. So I'm just going to give it a nice flip, and you're going to see how they're going to start forming like actual tortillas, like they look like real tortillas. The xanthan gum is really, really important, you guys. It is pricey, but it's really worth it. That's what's going to give your tortillas flexibility to be able to work like it's an actual flour or corn tortilla. So yeah,
just go ahead, keep an eye on them, flip them over. You see they look like actual tortillas. Like, I did not expect this recipe to be this fire. So yeah, this is what they're looking like. So now it's time to put in our chicken filling. You're gonna see that I cooked mine a little longer than I should, but that's perfectly fine. You can actually still mold it and it won't break. Like, the tortillas did not break. One kind of opened when I fried it, which I think was this one, but the rest stayed completely shut, like actual fried tortillas that you get at a restaurant. But yeah, so oh my god, I can't talk. I experimented with this recipe. I did some that were like already cooked, and then I did some raw. So I fried the raw tortilla dough, and then the ones that were already cooked I fried as well. To be honest, there really was no difference. They both had the same amount of crunch, but I personally liked it better when I just fried them completely raw, like the one that I just filled. But either or, it tastes perfectly fine. I actually didn't taste it with it just baked, with the tortilla actually cooked. That's a video for next time, but either or, they both ways are completely delicious. And how we're gonna fry it is in avocado oil. You wanna be careful with avocado oil because avocado oil gets hot really, really quick, so they cook really quick. The good thing about the chicken is that it's already cooked, so you don't have to worry about it too much. You just have to basically warm it up. So yeah, just keep an eye on them. Again, you can get them as golden as you want. They get really, really golden. Next time I'm gonna see if I can get them a little crunchier, or just kind of like keep the oil not as hot, because I feel like my oil was really, really hot, so that's why I didn't cook them that long. But nonetheless, they came out absolutely delicious. And yeah, guys, that's basically it for our taco recipe. Whatever you want to put inside is completely up to you. They came out beautiful. They came out delicious. I can literally eat these every day. Each one of the shells, I think, is like 2.5 carbs, which I think was pretty fire. So I decided to fill mine up with some cheese, sour cream, and hot sauce, and a little bit of shredded lettuce. This was so freaking good, and it kind of did have an almond flour taste, but the seasonings did help a lot. So if you're planning to do this recipe, do your own little feel in seasonings. I felt like that helped a lot. I feel like I wouldn't like it as much if I would have not used the seasonings. But yeah, don't they look beautiful? Let me tell you something. I think I'm gonna make these again this week because they were just so good, and I wasted $15 on xanthan gum. So best believe I'm gonna use that damn xanthan gum.
Hey, what's up guys? Good morning. It's actually the next day. It's Thursday. Last night that recipe honestly had me so freaking tired that I completely forgot to end this video. Like, I literally went straight to bed. I woke up, my Tom got here, so you guys already know how I'm feeling. But yeah, that was absolutely delicious. You guys need to try that recipe. I don't think I've ever seen anyone fry up some almond flour tortillas. I didn't know how I felt about having them just like on the oven top. Like, I wanted more of like a crunch. I'm just gonna show you guys really quick what I'm gonna have for breakfast, because I filmed this recipe in a previous video, but I didn't like the way the video came out. But I want to show you guys my recipe. This is a recipe for Colombian style eggs, which is basically scrambled eggs with sauteed tomatoes and onions. Super delicious with some bacon. And then I'm also gonna try right now the TikTok coffee, the whipped coffee. I don't know, let's see how this comes out. I'm excited.
Okay, so now for the TikTok coffee, you're gonna need some instant coffee. This recipe is so easy. You're gonna need 2 tablespoons of instant coffee, and then you're going to need 2 tablespoons of sweetener. I'm gonna be using my favorite Sola sweetener. You can also use Stevia or Splenda or whatever you guys have, a keto-friendly sweetener. And then what you're gonna do is you're going to put 2 tablespoons of boiling hot water, also very important. And then you're just going to whisk that shit away until your freaking wrist breaks, basically. I was there for like 5 minutes, but super worth it. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put it in the fridge for a little bit, and I'm gonna let it get cold because I didn't want like hot foam in my coffee. I'm just not a fan. So I actually put it in the fridge for like 5 minutes. And then once I kind of let that cool off for a little bit, I went ahead and put some almond milk. This is unsweetened almond milk, the coconut blend one. It's super delicious. I also put a splash of half and half. And then we're just gonna put that bad boy, did you hear me? We're just gonna put that bad boy right on top. And that's it. You can shake it up, do whatever you please, but this shit is it, you guys.
This is freaking amazing. Oh my God. I don't think I'm ever gonna have iced coffee the same ever again. This is so good, and I've never been a fan of like foamy things, I guess, like cold foams or whatever foams that Starbucks has. I've never really been a fan. Oh my God, this is delicious. This is so good. But yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy my little breakfast, my little scrambled eggs. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I feel like this video was a good video, a lot of yummy recipes. Let me know if you guys recreate any of these. Make sure to tag me on them. Make sure to follow me on all my social medias. I'm on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, POSHMARK, Amazon favorites, you name it, I got it. Always remember to be kind to one another. I love you guys so much. I will see you on my next one.